Hello there, everyone. Thank you for joining. Ooh, let me get the Twitch chatbot set up. It's a whole process for some reason. So far, everything seems to be working. Hopefully. No silly issues with the Twitch chat or the YouTube chat not showing up on stream or on my OBS chat panel. Actually, I need to verify that. That's been one of the major issues that I really would like to figure out why it does that. And it would also be awesome if YouTube decided to let me to see the chat. Okay. Yes, it works. Awesome. That was loud. Okay. Cool. You didn't hear that because it was that chime sound that I need to figure out why it's playing. All right. Let's get into the game. Set this to the long dark. Webcam unmute. You are not centered. How? I don't know how the camera's not centered. Anyways. Let's continue only fish. Against my better judgment and my desire to not play any more only fish. We've got to play only fish. I need to finish this ASAP. Oh yeah, hold on. It's the beginning of the month. That means one thing. That means I can give out more free gifted memberships. Unfortunately, this is only for YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. I know, super disappointing. Oh my god. Who the fuck, Castle? Of course it's you. I hate you. Alright, let's give out those free memberships. 10 free ones, use the first 5. I guess you won't really see it. Hold on, we can see him here. Oh, and it's muted. Why is that? Oh, I see. There we go. There we go. The gifted membership does not have a sound pop up. I actually don't know how to mute the alert box like I did on Streamlabs. That's gonna play every time until I figure out how to mute it. Alright, those are the first 5. They went to Not the Average Burner, James Redacted, Lee Lazigno maybe, Team K, and Firethorn Rose. Hello, Daniel. How are you doing? And here's the other 5. That's gonna be a problem. Here's the other 5. Fallout Forever, the Hive Tyrant, 12th November, The Dealer, and KRY, 7NC. Alright. How do I mute that? I don't know how to mute. Oh, control audio via OBS. Oh, now I have a separate audio channel for this. Oh. Interesting. Well, it stopped playing them. I don't really know why I did that. Interacting with alert box, no. Refresh. Properties. Filters. I don't know what's up with that. But now there's a new audio channel for the alert box. Well, that's interesting. Oh well. And also, yeah, my activity feed doesn't show those. That's kind of annoying. It only shows subs. It doesn't show memberships or anything else for YouTube. It shows everything for Twitch though. Are you gonna show on screen? Come on, game. Why do you refuse to be on screen? Hello? Jesus H. Christ. Okay. Oh, and then let me get the music on. If I can remember how to do that. Nope. The playlist. Oh! Alright. Spoopy. Spoopy start. So, where the hell are we? What are we doing? What are we selling? I'm going to Desolation Point, right? To find Demumu. Sounds about right. Let's get out of here. God, that is so loud. At 15% of the max volume. Why? Scary. Alright, let's continue. Alright, so... let's see. So this is now in Coastal Highway. Everything's in Coastal Highway now. I am desperately looking for this moose. I need to get this moose first before I focus on anything else at this point, because otherwise we'll never finish this challenge. I need one more bear, but bears are easy to find. I need 4 more deer, but deer are also easy to find, which is why my concern for the last few episodes have been the moose. I need to find that moose. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to lose my mind. At the very least, we're going to a coastal region so that I can do some beachcombing. At the very least. We got some more sticks over there to cure. I don't really want those. Not in the mood for that. Oh, I've been here. I've been in Desolation Point. I totally forgot about that. I went for the coastal fish cakes. And look how much good that did me. Can't even cook it. One day. I don't even know if I'll get to the end of the challenge, like, be able to cook it. Like, one time. That's the annoying part about those recipes, is that they require such a massive amount of XP in order to cook. Let's keep going. I'll leave that for later. Gotta get in, find a moose, and get out. Guess I don't really need this. Oh, right, I left the bow behind. Makes sense. It's a little quiet out here. Oh my god, that scared the living shit out of me. Just a singular note on a piano. I'll grab those. Nope. Useless. I'll probably use the flare up ahead in the cave. No wolves? What is happening here? I haven't had a single wolf. This place is usually crawling with them. Could have done had the moo if we went to Mountain Town. See, that's not a guarantee though. It's not always there. It's random. And even if the moose markings are there again, it's also random. But Mountain Town is risky because there's no easy source of fish there. What is it, crows? Fish? Oh, wolves. Lame. Ooh, if I have room, I can maybe grab that on the way back. Maybe. Yeah, I've thoroughly been through this whole area. That's a shame. So, for a fact, this is not the last episode of Only Fish. It literally can't be, because I won't have enough time to cure everything and then craft everything before I've starved to death. I quite literally need to do this another time later this week. Well, I think it's gonna be Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday for sure. Come on. Keep going. Grab a few pieces of coal here and there. Well, it's been a while, so... Ooh, we're on day 57. I think we're fine without that. I don't think I'll be able to carry the moose hide and the bag of salt if it's there. I'm assuming it's at Hibernia. I'll leave him here. I don't know why I picked him up and then put him back down. Alright. And then a few for the road. That should be good. Hello, CD. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. This is such a good song. This is the opening track from episode 5. Oh yeah, we can finally talk about it. Episode 5. Huh. Isn't it crazy that everyone dies at the end? Wild. I can't believe they did that to poor Astrid and Will. Anyways, oh, Kirk's here. Welcome. How are you doing, Kirk? I'm finally lifting restrictions on episode 5 talk, so ask away. If you have questions, let me know, because I would love to talk about episode 5 finally, openly. We're gonna keep it to here though, just the streams. I guess we could also do it in the Discord and the Long Dart chat discussion as well. Oh my god, not only fish. Not only fish. Kirk, you know what you're getting into when you show up here. The episode that killed everyone was horrible. We're just making up shit at this point. I guess I should do some beach combing. See if there's any fish. Kirk, you love only fish. No, I don't think Kirk loves only fish. I think Kirk also just despises fish at this point. Same as me. I absolutely despise fish now. I need to counter that with doing like some kind of only chickens challenge in some other game maybe. Because there's no chickens in this. I guess there's ptarmigans, but they're not quite chickens. Well, oh, we can call it the KFC challenge. There we go. In some other game. A game with chickens, obviously. Hello, dear. Goodbye, dear. Yes, we all know they got on board the ship and headed for the mainland. Okay, we need to stop making shit up because we might actually, like, confuse someone. Actual talk of episode 5. We should do a podcast on Only Fish, Kirk. We have to do it. You know we have to do it. We also need Jitwire to play it as well then. But let Jitwire also make up her own rules to go along with the fact she can only eat fish. Oh no. Me loves KFC. In fact, I'm having KFC for dinner. Ooh, lucky. Leather could come in handy. Why couldn't you be wild leather? Why did you have to be domesticated leather? Now I have to spend an hour and a half just to make you wild again. Can you make up your mind? Is that more domesticated leather? Damn it. Why did you have to be a shoe instead of a fish? Pretty sure I grabbed that free fish that's over there. Not gonna bother. Kirk has the original rules? What do you mean? As far as I'm concerned, I have the original rules. And the original rules state no sardines. Kirk is eating sardines in his run. What do you mean? Do a little loop around Moose Rock over here. Oh. See anything over there? Does we have a moo-moo? Let's find out. I get the feeling I got really unlucky today. Nope. No moo-moo. Okay. Let's check the other spawn. That one is an unmarked one, so that one can always spawn in every run. But it's RNG based, obviously. Oh! Wait a minute! I've never seen the moose down there before. What is it doing down here? Stop it! There's a moose right there! My lighthouse moo-moo's kind of scary. It is. This bridge moo-moo turned into a waterfall moo-moo. Oh no. Tell me I can climb this. This is perfect music for this moment. I think I missed. I hit it. Ah, not gonna be able to get up there. Hey, buddy. Hey, Matt. How's it going? Come back here, you sack of shit. Oh. It's big angry. So angry it could break a rib. Oh boy. Oh, you fucking kidding me. Hello, Anna. How are you doing? I've never seen the moose down there before. That's so weird. They're supposed to be on the bridge. I wonder if it fell through the bridge as the world was loading. The moose dance begins. I don't like the moose dance. It's scary. Oh, he's angry. Oh my god, stop it! Oh, he can totally get over here. That missed? There we go. That was like dead on and it missed. Dude, I feel like the rifle 90% of the times when it's dead on and the target's moving like that, it misses every time. I'm not gonna bother with the meat. I think I've got plenty, so I'll bring 4. Sorry, Moo Moo. I'm so sorry. The rest of you shall be returned to the earth where you belong.
It's making my head feel thick.
But the outside of you needs to be on my back at some point. Alright, well, let's get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm actually serious. I'm leaving. I'm just gonna go to the cave and sleep there. Oh, hello, Evan. How are you doing? Watching my videos on Sutherland's Tale. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed them. I had a lot of fun with Sutherland's Tale. The lore part. Not the gameplay. You should also totally check out the Preppers of Great Bear Island miniseries. It's 3 videos. It's sort of like a follow-up to Sutherland's Tale, but it focuses mainly on the preppers, including Sutherland's brother Wyatt, and some other preppers in the game, or in the lore. Those were some of the earliest videos last year. Earliest lore videos. The preppers videos. What was the first lore video of this year? Can't really remember. This year's been so strange. Sewing book. Matches. Okay, I might be able to bring that deer with me, the deer hide. I'm gonna grab the fish and the boats first. Oh, what boat? What do you mean? I think I'll light a fire here and take a dirt nap for an hour or 2. Although I think it's evening already. Yeah, Moo Moo down. Rest in peace, Moo Moo. We're good on water. We'll do something stupid. We'll travel at night. You're requesting a lore video on the lack of plumbing at Desolation Point? Oh god. Going to grab the... Oh, I already read that one. Nom 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 nom. Damn, honestly, I was expecting to spend more time here, but nope, we're just leaving. You know what? Maybe it's possible if I can get all the deer skins today and the final bear skin and just let everything cure and just keep fast forwarding through time. Obviously, do a couple of days of fishing so I have enough food. Maybe we can finish this today. I can make it a longer stream too, if needed. If this is the finale for Only Fish, then what a great way to start. Then by killing a moose and using none of the meat whatsoever. Sorry, nature. Oh! An opportunity has presented itself. I was going to do an April Fool's video this year for The Long Dark. Because the timing was perfect with episode 5, but for me in my personal life, the timing was not great. So I needed to scrap that idea. I was going to do something. I was going to bring up something along those lines, like the missing, the lack of toilets in Desolation Point. The fact that Jeremiah doesn't have his own bathroom, but he seems so familiar with Carter Dam. And so I assume that he uses the toilets there. I don't know. What rifle is this? This is Vaughn's rifle from Carter Dam. Hello. Oh yeah, Huds. Hello. How are you doing? I don't know if I've seen you before. Thank you for joining. I hope you're having a good day. It's annoying because like everyone's name is red. If you're on YouTube, and if you're on Twitch, then it's purple. I can't do anything about that. It seems. This what's it called? This plugin for OBS that lets me multi-stream. It doesn't let me see like everyone's like the color that you all set for your names. Oh wow. This would be great for fishing. I shall sleep here. Big sad for a song. Oh, this song is so depressing when you play it in winter mute. Oh, this is the moment. She's that grandmother's talking about Lily. Big sad. You know what's crazy? That episode 1 is my favorite episode in all of Wintermute. I think it's the perfect episode. The gameplay isn't anything special, it's just basic survival stuff, but the actual narrative in that episode I think is like hands down the best. Now, the lore in episode 5 is pretty exceptional. I'm talking about like the story, like Will interacting with Grandmother and Hobbs and Methuselah and all that. It's a little different than investigating spooky ship and fighting super wolves. Speaking of episode 5. And again, yeah, now that it's 2 months since episode 5 has passed, I'm opening up the discussions for episode 5 here on the stream specifically. So there's no more spoiler period, I guess. So if you don't want to be spoiled for episode 5, be warned. I'm allowing open discussions now. Oh no, they're done with the Tales expansion. They finished that a while ago. Oh well. I guess I'll take that. They said that they will work on a new DLC, but I doubt it's gonna be anything like the Tales expansion, because that one is quite a lengthy expansion. That's a lot of work that they're going to have to put into it. And if they're barely starting it, I don't think they're going to do anything nearly as big. I think what they should do is focus on smaller DLCs that they can release, like, say in, like, every 6 months or something like that. For, like, $5 to $10. Maybe, like, one region. But, I don't know. A full-blown expansion like they did before, I don't think that's a good idea. Not with them trying to get Black Frost out the window. And after the delay and the layoffs, it's not looking great for Black Frost. I'm a little worried, but hopefully they can figure that out and balance it with the supposed DLCs that they want to make for this game. Yeah. We'll definitely get some kind of DLC eventually. I don't think it'll be next year, or this year, or next year. It might be 2028 if I had to guess. But we still got mod support to look forward to. Quote-unquote quality of life update that was promised to us before they, like a long ass time ago. Like I'm pretty sure when they first showed off episode 5 last April, like the dev diary and all that. They said there was supposed to be a quality of life update at some point. And then enhanced custom settings, which I hope will pair well with mod support. And the Hunted Part 3, which hasn't come out. They haven't mentioned anything about the Hunted Part 3 in so long. Which is kind of concerning. Wow, Nightbot, you need to slow the hell down there, buddy. I guess I only really need the rifle for... Well, never mind, because I still gotta get deer, and deer are easier with the rifle. Oh, great. They're here to ruin my time. Back away. I have coal. Don't make me use it. I really don't feel like fighting them. Nice and warm. Toasty even.
I could eat anything right now.
I'm working on it. Calm your tits. There you go. Now what I should have said is you can eat when you're dead. Well, I guess he can't really do that, can he? Come on. That one's acceptable. That one's also acceptable. You can't burn yourself by walking into a torch, right? I don't think so. I guess since I'm down here, I might as well check for fish. Oh, Jesus H. fucking Christ. Holy crap. Fish. Spoopy noise. Methinks that's the part at the end of part 1. When Astrid finds the sea of dead bodies. And I'm not joking, that actually happened. Fish? Are you edible? No, you're not edible. You stupid fish. Dude, Nightbot, you need to fucking chill. Holy shit. Fish? Are you edible? You're edible.
Too heavy.
Excellent. Chunky salmon with a little mold on the side. I'm excited. One day I would love to try fresh caught salmon. Like, fresh caught salmon. None of that frozen shit, none of that shit that was delivered fresh. Like, straight out of the ocean onto a grill. fresh. Scale and all, that's fine with me. Just give me a knife and I'll cut the skin off. Actually, if you cook it right, you might not even need a knife to get the skin off. I'm gonna cook up ahead in this cave. I wonder how Kirk's doing after me finding that fish. Probably not great. He's probably gonna go see a therapist soon. I've also wanted to try like a tuna steak. Like I've seen many places do like tuna steak burgers or something like that. I think that'd be really. That sounds really delicious. Head north for the salmon runs. Okay. Sorry, salam. I keep saying salmon. It's salam. That's how we pronounce it here. My neck. Can you not? No.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Ooh, this one's called Atwood, I think. Yep. I knew it. That one's Atwood. Itchy nose. Cook faster. I'm starving here. Ooh, perfect. Perfect, excellent. Have you seen a tuna? They are massive. What? I think that's a castle sentence right there if I've ever seen one. Have you ever seen a tuna? Yeah, tuna are massive. It depends on the breed, but yeah. Some tuna are gigantic. You don't really get the sense of how big a tuna is when you see it in canned form. Or bagged form nowadays, I guess. They're huge. You know what I kind of want to do? Listening to that song, I kind of want to see if there's a way to figure out what key each song is in and try to find some of those simpler songs and try to mash them together, especially if their tempo is like similar. If they're in the same key and that if their tempo is the same or similar, you can maybe like splice songs together to make it sound like even better. Especially like the simpler songs that are just like one or two instruments. Like this acoustic song, you can barely hear because it's an older volume from one of the older volumes. The mastering on these older volumes is not great. I'm gonna be honest. What was I talking about? Like you could totally slap another one of the songs from the soundtrack on top of this. If it's the same key and if it's like not too overpowering, I think it would be really cool to hear. But I don't know what any of these what keys these songs are in. Oh, and are all these songs the Lost List versions? Yeah. So even when they added the lossless versions for volumes 1 and 2, they did that like a couple weeks before episode 5 came out. They're still like super quiet. I don't know why. The mastering on volume 1 and 2 just wasn't perfect. Those songs should have been louder. Oh, and isn't there another deer down here? Like a dead one? I think it's usually down here somewhere, but no. Let me just get home before I get mauled by a bear here. Oh, I should have checked Katie's secluded corner. There's another deer carcass there as well. That's fine. So I know there's one more up ahead. in between the town and the cottages. So then I would just need one more fresh deer. Keeping an ear out from bear. Oh, there's Moo Moo over there. Or not Moo Moo. Lumpy. Christ. I think this is the airfield track? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there's my 4th deer right there. So then I need one more fresh deer. Maybe 2 more because I think I want to make a traveler. I think that's the first thing I'm going to make when I get home. Make a traveler and then do a fishing trip and use the traveler to get the fish back home. Fortunately, I got that fishing hut right there with the door. So that's where I'm fishing. That was really lucky to get this one with the door. Kind of wish they all had a door, but whatever. Maybe there's a mod for that. Because it doesn't make sense that some of these don't have doors. Like, unless the fishing hut got damaged in the wind and the door fell off and I don't know. These should all have doors. Hello, Lumpy. How are you doing? Oh, how are you doing? I think that's supposed to... Oh, actually, this is Sunderpass. Never mind. I'm a fool. Yeah, this is Sunderpass. Not the airfield.
Oh, my back.
Alright, I get it, crows. Calm yourselves. They're telling me there's a freaking dead wolf over here. I get it. I understand. If there is a moose here in the town site, I'm gonna blow my brains out in-game. There is a chance that it's there right now. As I'm walking home. I will be thoroughly upset. Thoroughly upset if it's here right now. Moment of truth. Alright, I get to live for another day in game. Well, in real life, I guess. Do you think they could add craftable bases? I don't like that idea. That's one of the biggest gripes I have with a lot of survival games. Where you can just build things without having any knowledge of how to build things. You just suddenly know how to do everything. And I think that's one thing that I don't like about safe house customization is you should have some kind of carpentry skill that you need to learn in order to craft everything. Like, some of this is absurd. Like, how are you able to make a whole bed without knowing some kind of carpentry? Or a shelf or a table? I can get a mounted fish. This is a little different. This is more like taxidermy. But, like, this should require some kind of carpentry skill. Where you can't craft it until you're, like, level 2 or 3 or whatever. Same goes for base building from scratch. I really do not like it. Because most games... You just know how to do it with no explanation. There's no skill behind it, really. You just know how to do it. I don't like that idea, and I really hope that Black Frost does not have that. I prefer the idea of picking a shelter that's already mostly intact or livable and just building in there. And if it's slightly damaged, then, you know, say there's a broken window, a little bit of wood and some fabric maybe, cover that window up. Or like maybe one of the doors is broken. Well, fix the door. Gonna eat my meat, my floor fish, I mean. Okay. That's how I would prefer things to work. Damn, that's gonna take forever. Okay. I think I can make my travois. Those are not fresh. What do you mean? Those 2 deer were dead for who knows how long. Of course, Castle's back, and the first thing he does is make noise. Loud noise. I was carrying 3 pairs of shoe that whole time. Okay. I'm actually going to drop all that off. Why is it getting spoopy again? Well, I just shit myself. Anyone else do the same? Okay, travois. So, yeah, in here. So I brought back 2 more deer. And then, oops, the moose. Didn't I say I should go to Mystery Lake then to see if I had any deer over there? It might be worth the trip. Plus, I do have food there. Could have sworn I had 4 deer. Oh no, right. The 4th one would be out there. Oh right, I was gonna cook all that, wasn't I? Travois. 3 hours? I mean, you could build a little fort around the building, I guess, that already exists. Warfish. None of this table fish. See, if they were to have base building from scratch like that, there needs to be some kind of skill behind it that you need to level up in order to do more complicated things. I would be okay with that. I would be okay with both versions of base building if they did it in a way that made sense. I'm here for one thing and one thing only. Wood. Do a little cooking, a little bit of water boiling. You know, the good stuff.
Just need to close my eyes.
Just need to shut your ass up. At this point, we don't even need to use the torch method.
That did it.
Alright, let's boil some water first. How long is it? Okay. Yeah, I think there isn't like enough of a reason to have a taxidermy skill. You could just lump it in with like carpentry or leather crafting or something like that. Half an hour. Can I do anything for half an hour? Not really. How's the cured cured gut situation? Not terrible. I'm concerned I may need more. So I should probably bring more guts. Yeah, I should probably bring them. But I got a bunch here on the floor. That's all from the bear. I've got some there. Oh, I guess I could do half an hour of, like, one of these animal, like, skin clothings that I gotta make. Half an hour, roughly. Let's do the hat. 3.5 hours?
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
Alright, cook that. And that. Oh, didn't I say I was supposed to do this outside? Because then the fire would last longer. Alright, can we stop being spoopy, please? Ooh, this might get canceled because of the lack of light. We're good. Uh-oh. Alright, it's gonna smell delicious in here, but I can't eat it. Why is it only letting me doing it for 2 hours? Can I just do this? Yes, that does keep track. Oh god, Sutherland's here. Fuck. I forgot about that. How's the old cooking skill doing? This is gonna take a while. Shut up! Dude, he won't shut up.
I'm getting weaker.
I might have to shoot that radio at some point. I swear to God. Castle, you want to see Jesus? Because that's how you see Jesus. Do it again. Do it again and see what happens. Probably can't get away with this, but... $5 hours for the mittens? Jesus Christ. I finally got a PC with Discord? No, that's so cursed. Continue to cook. I'm going to bed. Excuse me. Can't do it. Yeah, it does work. Why did I point my ear at the microphone like that's going to make a difference? Alright. That's only like 1/4 of the bear, too. Alright. Let me go and get the other deer that's out there. And I guess the guts from the wolf. Bring them back. Maybe finish the rabbit real quick. Shit, what are we doing tomorrow? Oh, was it tomorrow Skyrim? Yeah, tomorrow's Skyrim day. Got it. I'm trying to remember, like, what the hell? What was they planning to do tomorrow? Skyrim. I gotta do more Skyrim at some point. Let me just finish this. Alright, I've knocked out the 2 rabbit clothing items. Might as well wear them. They're better than what I have. Long wool scarf. Thank you for carrying me throughout this whole playthrough. Alright, not looking too bad. If I lose my ptarmigan down for some stupid reason, like a wolf attack or a bear attack, I'm gonna lose my mind. The insulation, I mean. Ooh, I'm gonna do more matches. Well, I've got these. We're fine. I will bring an accelerant. And keep opening the wrong one for this. Alright, let's go fishing. How many radios do I have? This is the music radio, and this is the trader radio. Oh, I think this was the airfield track, yeah. Oh, did that wolf despawn? I forgot those do have a timer, the ones that you kill yourself. But this deer should still be over here. Yep, there it is. Yeah, the wolf's gone. F. F in the chat for Wolfie. Oh, I didn't realize Francois was here. Hello. I keep missing the names because they're all red. It's hard to tell when a new person's here unless I read the actual name. How are you doing, Francois? Dude, when are we going to do the Only Francois challenge? I don't know what that entails. That's up to Francois to decide. Of course, the wind changed direction.
I could drink almost anything about now.
Oh, you're thirsty, huh? Hold on. Let's make you even thirstier. Thirsty bitch. I will be going soon, but I sent you something in this way. Check. I normally don't check in the middle of the stream. Here's an audio clip for Only Fish. A sound command. Alright. I'll bite. This isn't gonna get me demonetized, is it?
You don't have any burgers,
Only fish.
No nuggets, no burgers, nothing?
Only fish.
Is that from the video you sent me? Yeah, it is.
You don't have any burgers,
Only fish.
no nuggets, no burgers, nothing?
Only fish.
I need to make this a sound command now. Hold on. I can do this on the fly. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. That's from a video that Francois sent me a little while ago. Perfect, because already in an MP3, which is what I need for this. The chatbot does not do WAV files. Let's see. Volume.
You don't have any burgers, no
Only fish.
You don't have any burgers, no
Only fish.
no nuggets, no burgers, nothing?
Only fish.
Oh my goodness. Ah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. 1 minute cooldown for that. And then let me do the same thing for the other chatbot because we have to have 2 for some reason. Somebody use it on YouTube. Oh wait, hold on. It's not on YouTube yet. It's only for Twitch. Oh wait, I can do it. Hold on.
You don't have any burgers, no
Only fish.
It's
no
instant.
nuggets,
too.
no burgers, nothing?
You see the
Only
delay?
fish.
That's instant on Twitch, but on YouTube it's not for some reason. Cows are gonna love this one. Oh my goodness. I thought it was gonna be like a fish flopping around or something like that, and it's gonna be making sus noises, but thank goodness it's not. This is so much better. Alright, it's on YouTube now as well. Have at it. Thank you, Francois. Thank you. In case of bear. You're gonna need a doctor.
You don't have any burgers,
Only fish.
no nuggets, no burgers, nothing?
Only fish.
Just need to lay down for a bit.
Oh no. Maybe I could get both of these. That's hilarious. I'm a tad cold though. Oh boy. This just won't do. Come towards me. I'm about to stick my hand in this deer's guts in order to warm up. Not like that. Oh, come on. Okay. Here, I'm gonna have to warm up over here. In case of bear. Okay. Let's warm up over here for a little bit. Oh, I see Lumpy. Oh, that's hilarious. So, like, if I pull this out again... Oh yeah, I'm freezing it over here. Even with these rabbit skin mittens. Freezing. He thinks I've been here. So there, I think I remember last time there was stuff here at one point, but I think I took it home. Take a little nap, warm up a bit.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
You know what's funny though? I actually do kind of stink right now because I did a workout before dinner. So thanks for reminding me about that fact. Meanie. I am gonna shower after this though. Look both ways just in case. I need one. Nope, I think I've got all the deer I need. Oh wait, no. I need one more because I used one to make a traveler. So I need one more deer and then one more moose. Or no, not moose, bear, and then we're good. I need to find a good proctologist. A doctor I can see eye to eye with. Huh? I'm scared. I think Kirk's losing his mind with this only fish. Okay, well here's the other deer. Okay. This'll work. Come here, little deer. Little doe. You're tiny looking. Are there different deer sizes? Obviously the doe is smaller than the buck, but... like this one looks tiny, like almost like it's a baby. Or like a yearling. Got it. There we go. Alright. Can't forget this. Mercury poisoning. Dude, I'm risking it right now for the biscuit. Please no, Aurora.
The sun's setting.
Oh, fun.
It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Good thing the road's right here. Just need one more bear. Maybe the bear will walk by at some point. Oh wait, I guess that's the one I killed already, so I don't know what the respawn timer is on the bears. So we might have to go get the island bumpy. In the morning, I'll get island lumpy. And then we're just set to fish and waiting for everything to cure. Need food. Last one, which is actually a concern, so now I need to go fishing. It's possible maybe I can get the ruined fish that the ruined fish that I have in the fishing hut and try to attract lumpy towards me while I fish. And maybe it'll just deliver itself to me. Oh, Island Lumpy walks over here too? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Can't see anything. Let's just go now. Because I need to fish. How many do I need? 4? This better be enough for the bear. It better be enough for the bear. Do I have broth around here? I do. Wait, is that a fish? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's that fish from Pleasant Valley. Let me bring some broth and flour. And as soon as I catch a trout, I can make a stew. That'll fill me up nicely. I won't be running out of flour anytime soon, fortunately. Oh, I should probably bring a cooking pot with me. Fool. Francois, I gotta go. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for the sound effect. The sound command. I appreciate it. You have a challenge in mind that's much the opposite of this one? Okay. Have a great day, bud. But thank you for joining. I would love it very much if this was the last part of Rolling Fish. Because I'm going to be honest, this has been driving me nuts for the last 2 weeks. I need this to end. Like yesterday. Too long. No, they're all the same. Alright, so from here... I see it. It's right there. Aurora Jungle picture gummy bear picture pineapple. Mine's slipping into the void. Oh no, he's got the Aurora sickness. Kirk, are you dreaming of water? Kirk, listen, Kirk, can you hear me? Don't follow the stars in the water.
Looks like I survived another night.
There's Lumpy. Let's see. Will you come to me? You are. And you're also coming to me over here as well. Okay, perfect. This works exactly how I need it to work.
I'm gonna need to eat soon. Turned out pretty well.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. Right, everything's in here. Oh, hey, where are my tip-ups? Methinks I've made a dire mistake here. Hey, I'm just gonna reload the game. Because I really...
Brother,
Listen, motherfucker. Fuck you. I really don't feel like coming back for the tip-ups. They've got to be in here. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Ooh. Can't hear me. I'm back. Oh, and while I was in the bathroom, I realized I made a critical error. I had dairy for dinner. Guess who forgot to take a dairy pill? This idiot. It's a little late now. It's been over an hour. So, incoming accident? Good thing I'm not in Desolation Point. The hell am I? There we go. They changed the driving NPCs? What do you mean? Like the AI? Like the coding? The way the NPCs drive? Oh, if that's the case, I'm gonna be really upset because that was like the best part of the game. The fact that the AI was so god-awful that it would like bug out the game. Those are the kind of bugs you need to leave in a game. That's the Bethesda jank that makes Bethesda games so good. Leave the jank in, take out the actual... Jesus fucking Christ.
No nuggets, no burgers, nothing?
Only fish.
Leave in the jank, take out the actual game-breaking bugs, please. Oh my goodness. Only fish. Only fish. Hello, Nadia. You're not going to be here for long. That's totally fine. As you might have heard, we have a new sound command that I added mid-stream thanks to Francois. Only Francois. Called Only Fish. Need to catch up on your sleep? Okay, no worries. Just so you know, this might be the last episode of Only Fish. I'm on a path to maybe finish it today. I need one more bear, which should be up ahead. Yep, there it is. And then I need everything to cure, and then after that, make all the clothing. Come on, Lumpy. You know you want this sweet cake over here. Come on. Yeah, it smells like rancid fish. Come and get it. All you can eat buffet over here. Fish included.
Turned out pretty well. I need to find food.
Okay. Need the I'm glad the fishing hole like stays there. Where's Lumpy at? Lumpy? Come after my sweet cake over here. I may need to stop saying that. Okay, let's put away the two that are lower condition or higher condition. Come on. You know you want this sweet ass in game. Maybe I should move in further. Oh, Kitty's got night zoomies. Oh, that's adorable, but also annoying, I guess, a little bit. Instead of stopping when you get in their way, they drive like mad and run you over and going off-road to get around you. Actually, that's even better than before. Never mind. They made it better. Hell yeah. Actually, yeah. We're probably going to lose well-fed here, if I had to guess. Screw it. What am I doing? Come on.
You don't have any burgers?
Oh my fucking god. I swear to
no
God.
No nuggets, no burgers, nothing?
Only fish.
God damn it. Who did that? Castle? You're banned. Oh god. This is either it or it. Oh, thank Jeebus. Okay. We're done. I will take all the guts though, because we might need them all. Yeah, I'm gonna lose well fed. That's fine. This might be the last time I lose it. Who knows? It's less ragdolly. Aw.
Too much stuff to carry.
Alright, I don't know if this will cure in here. Nice. I mean, I'm already
Can't feel
losing
my
health.
hands.
Where's my cooking pot? I didn't bring the cooking pot. Are you fucking kidding me? I brought everything else, but not the cooking pot. Actual moron. Actually, well, it might be too late now. 215 calories? Are you fucking joking me? What the fuck?
Gotta eat soon.
Oh! Okay, this is gonna go in the, what's it called? In the, meat curing box, because it's still tiny. I forgot the cooking pot that I needed in order to make the stew. Do you think I can make a stew on just this by itself? Probably not. We're gonna be here for a little longer. Mmm, delicious.
I could eat anything.
Even a horse? Come on, where's the fish? I attached bait. I fished for 2 hours. Are you kidding me?
So hungry.
No, I threw it back in! I want to die. I threw it back in because I tried to escape so that I can grab this. That scared the shit out of me, by the way. And then the fucking fish popped up at the worst time. And it was a freaking rare fish, too. I want to die. I swear to God. I want to die. This better be a salmon. Worst salmon ever.
Something's gotta go.
Here. You know what? It's only a 15 calorie difference. Just get on there.
Oh, brother,
Fuck
this
you.
guy stinks!
Fuck you in particular. How long do I have? 30 minutes? Oh my goodness. I want to die. That bear being there is scaring the shit out of me. Are you fucking kidding me? 2 fish that are not even worth eating as they are. Another one. Can I get a fucking salmon for fuck's sake? Which one of you is worth eating? Literally none of you, but I'll give you a try. Oh shit. Oh shit, I made a mistake. Get on there.
I might have to drop some gear. It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
Yep, time to go home. As soon as I get this tip up to come back up. Actually, a little longer. Maybe try to cook one more fish. If I can get a salam, that'd be great. Oh, I hit 1 hour. Uh-oh. Methinks I'm gonna sleep here tonight. Or actually, I can sleep there. Oh my god, I swear to God. 50 minutes? That might be enough. No idea. I swear, if you're a trout, I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay. That might be worth cooking right now. Yeah, 1400. Oh, but there's a recipe with you. Fuck it. We're not gonna get there anytime soon.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, well, to it. Okay, eat that. Cannot believe that I left the goddamn cooking pot at home. Are you carrying in here? You are not. Oh wait, I have the Travois. Is this a good idea? Maybe not. Good night.
Not sure why I feel so tired.
All the fish are worth eating in my world. No, I mean like cooking them. Is it worth cooking them based on their calorie? Because of the meat, the fish curry. Oh, while I'm over here, I need to grab the salt. Who forgot to bring their flashlight with them? This idiot. Oh, another boat! Oh shit! I hope it's still there in the morning. That might have a lot of fish on it, and even if they're not edible, then I can still grab them and use them as bait. That actually would be pretty helpful. Toasty, that is a bad idea. Yeah, definitely. Definitely a bad idea. I'm gonna bring the bear up here. Excuse me. Alright, Sutherland won't mind, hopefully. I'm bringing a guest over. The guest is totally deceased. The hell was that? Can I place this on the floor, please? Fine, I'll go to bed upstairs. Too lazy to go upstairs, though.
You don't have any burgers,
Only fish.
no nuggets, no burgers, nothing?
Only fish.
No water. You gotta stop. I left the flashlight behind because I needed to make room for something. And I didn't bring it with when I came back home to Coastal. This challenge, my version of this challenge, the version that Castle intended, I guess, is literally only doable in Coastal. There's no other region you can do this in. I'm sorry. No matter how much you try, you're not going to be able to make a fishing living in any other region besides this, or besides maybe Mystery Lake. Mystery Lake's the only exception, I think. You're just not going to be able to survive very long in any other region without, like, being magnetized to the fishing, the one or maybe two fishing spots in the other regions. Some regions, literally, you can't fish. So good luck. Good luck fishing on them. That's why I built this. And we are not going to go outside, or inside and then back outside because of the Travois bug. We don't want that to trigger at any point. Don't really need this anymore. You can stay there. Alright, I really hope that boat's still there. Let's check and see. My leg! Yeah, it's a shame I didn't find it sooner. I agree. It's still there. Okay. I can barely see it. Yeah, I got the moose at the very beginning of the stream. Oh, yeah, we got some friends here. Already grabbed it. Okay. What's that noise? Ditch the furniture, bring a bed downstairs. No, it's fine. I only. Hello, Don. By the way, thank you for joining. I don't really sleep in that house that often. That was just a little emergency because there was an aurora. Had a strange dream last night. Lights in the sky and water. Black water. Black water? Guys, seriously though, no one has any questions about episode 5? No one wants to talk about episode 5? Come on. It's been 2 months. You guys are free to ask any questions or discuss anything from episode 5. Besides how bad it was in general. I agree, it was pretty bad, but we've already been talking about that for a while. Ooh, is this one going to be enterable?
Hope I can still eat this.
Still edible. Really? Alright, I'll take that.
Need to find some place to
God
escape
damn
this
it.
cold.
Fuck you. Was the water calling to me? Yeah, something like that. I love these little boats. They're so adorable. And the fact that they have like actual fish in them is even better. Alright, let's go home. I got dinner for the day. Yeah, they're both edible. I just gotta cook that 10% one sooner than later. I want to know why Molly is so chill. How she found Jeremiah. How did she find Jeremiah? I'm gonna try to correct her sentence mid-read. And why didn't she kill him? That's a very good question. So, if you noticed when they rescue Astrid, Jeremiah and Molly, Molly calls him Jerry. That's a nickname for Jeremiah. Or Jeremy, or, you know, whatever. There's different names that'll have the same nickname, more or less. I think that's because that they're familiar with each other. They knew each other before the apocalypse. And I think I talked to Kirk about this. In Predux episode 2, this is non-canon lore, potentially, before they changed the story. Jeremiah said that he would often go to the nearest town, which he called Rupert's Landing, I think is what it's called, and do trading there. God damn it, I hate you guys. But that was removed from the lore. It's not in the Redux of episode 2. But Rupert's Landing is still mentioned in the lore. So then, if you take that quote from Jeremiah and look at the map around the island, what's the nearest town to Mystery Lake? Well, the Winding River Passage through Carter has been there for a while. I'm assuming at least since back in the day when Jeremiah first started living here in the 90s. By the way, he was on the island in the 90s, most likely. He would probably go to Thompson's Crossing. It's the closest town. The passage to Mountain Town right next to Trapper's Cabin, that didn't exist until recently. So he had no way to get to Mountain Town unless he went through Carter to Pleasant Valley, and then down the road to Mountain Town. So the closest town to him is Pleasant Valley. where he probably met Molly at one point. He might have even known Molly's husband. But there's no other reason why she would call him Jerry, other than it's a nickname because they're familiar with each other. They've known each other, most likely. It's just a shame that they don't explain it. Like, the fact that you kind of have to think a little bit to piece things together is not good writing. Like, they really needed to at least add, like, a line saying, yeah, we know each other from way back, or something like that. Something to just, like, confirm that that's the case. But that was a big failure. There's a lot of failure in the writing, honestly, for little things like that. Wasn't she out to get Element? True, but I think that by the end of episode 3, she kind of changed a little bit. I think Astrid softened her heart because she kept calling her over and over again to try to, like, tell her, like, her story, more or less confess about, you know, her crimes, I guess, if you can call it a crime, considering the laws don't really apply anymore. She trusted Astrid so much, and I feel like Astrid might have changed her a little bit, just enough so that, you know, maybe she can move on. Because her conversations with Astrid were the best form of therapy that she could have, honestly. And I think it might have helped a little bit. I think it broke through and might have changed her, because she did ask her the question. Her man, Will, is he one of the good ones? And, well, she then says she hopes she never runs into him, because she doesn't know what's going to happen. But like I said, I think those conversations were therapeutic for her, and it eventually broke through and changed her. Otherwise, she would have annihilated everyone in that room when she entered to save Astrid. But she didn't. She easily could have, but I think it's because they were kind of on a timer, I guess. Because, and again, this is not explained why they were, like, why they needed to get Astrid out of there quickly. And I think that's related to Suzuki and the fact that they were going to go in the bunker and shut it down and all that. Jeremiah knew about Suzuki. He probably knew about the bunker, but I don't know. But as soon as he got to Suzuki with Molly, Atwood probably told him, hey, we're going to go down in the bunker down below and close it, so you need to get here fast. That's probably why they had to get Astrid out of there quickly, and probably why they didn't take the time to kill Malthus and Heller. Again, a lot of plot holes and poor writing here and there that really should have been explained already, but they just didn't have the time to, or decided not to for some reason. Unfortunately. Alright, let's go home. No, I mean, Jeremiah's fake name since he started living on the island was Jeremiah. His real name before was John. No, she didn't tell her that she hopes Will is a good one. She asked Molly, is he one of the good ones? And Astrid says yes, more or less. No, and she does not say she hopes that Astrid finds him before it's too late. She does not say anything like that. She says she hopes to never run into Will by accident, because she doesn't know what will happen. Her instinct in that moment is, I'm going to kill all men because of what they did to me and what they've been doing to women in general. But I think those conversations were definitely like something that she needed to have. It eventually broke through to her, and I think she softened up a little bit. Maybe even like running into Jeremiah helped her a little bit, like, you know, clear her thoughts. Maybe, I mean, he probably told her about what he thinks is happening, the whole Wintermute thing. Maybe explain that this is an apocalyptic event, and maybe that broke into her. But again, this is all assuming that X and Y happened because Hinterland didn't write anything to explain anything, really. Oh, we got a friend. Didn't the people at Thompson's Crossing got to Suzuki? I think they did, because it shows Thompson's Crossing and it's empty at the very end, and it doesn't show them in any of the cutscenes, sequences at the end.
Too heavy to carry.
But I think that they did end up going into Suzuki, because otherwise, Where do they go? It just disappeared into the void. I think they're in Suzuki, even if it doesn't show it in that final cutscene. Oh, we've amassed quite a collection here. And with that, we've got all the skins we need. Think we'll get DLC on it? No, I don't think we're going to get DLC on anything relating to Wintermute. They haven't really done anything like that. With the exception of Rudiger, which has a connection to Wintermute. But no, they won't do a DLC to continue the story of Wintermute. Ah, shit. Oh, I gotta cook that now. Yeah, if they had just shown Father Thomas in that sequence, the final cutscene, that would have shown us exactly what happened. Molly and Jeremiah ran into each other. They brought Thompson's Crossing with them and left them at Suzuki, and then they went to go save Astrid. That alone would have answered basically everything, more or less. And then you could just assume from her calling her Jerry that they're familiar with each other. She had a nickname for him, that they've known each other for a while. But again, they failed to basically do anything meaningful in order to explain things. They really just rushed the final bit of the story for the worse. Like, they really, really should have taken their time with that, and they just did not for some reason. I don't know why.
Getting kind of thirsty.
What do you mean an intermission story? That how would there be an intermission after the ending? That doesn't. An intermission goes in the middle. Officially accepted into a free medical office administrator course. Oh, that's great to hear. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Okay. Yeah, the first two sections I feel like were great, with the exception of the beginning of part 2. Part 1 and the second half of part 2 were great. I don't know what the fuck happened at the beginning of part 2. After the dream that Jace has. The conversation with Methuselah and the dream with Jace, great. Everything between there and Suzuki,
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
something happened there. I don't know what the fuck happened in between those two parts of part 2. And then, yeah, part 3 and 4 is just like, what the fuck even happened? Like, there's nothing that happens in part 3 whatsoever that's even important, except for Donner's death. And the thing that happens that's important is he was also sick. He had the affliction. We learned literally nothing else that was important. Oh, God. I wish they had maybe just, like, I don't know. They should have just split the episode in half. Made a 6th episode. They should have done episode 5, which is all of Astrid's parts. You get to do the investigation, you go into the wilds, you go to the ship. Then Mathis shows up. You help save Donner. He dies. And then Molly and Jeremiah come in, save Astrid, but maybe flesh that out a little bit more. And then they escape. That is the end of episode 5. Episode 6. Bring in Will's half of that, of the actual episode 5. Flesh it out a little bit more. Make sure the cutscenes look better than they did in the what's it called?
Back is getting
The
kinda heavy.
the cable car section. Jesus Christ, that section was horrible. And then I think then episode 5 or 6, I guess, whatever you want to call it, the theoretical episode 6 would have been better if they just like fleshed out the parts that were not good. It's like they put 90% of their attention to part 1 and the second half of part 2, and then the rest of it is just like garbage. They lack the fine tuning, like making sure everything makes sense. Every single action, every single line makes sense, and the polish too, because there's clearly some polish missing in some of the cutscenes, or the not even cutscenes, the sequences, the level sequences that took the place of cutscenes. Hopefully no one here is like not wanting to get spoiled, because at this point I think it's too late. We've already said basically a lot. Okay, so drop this. So I put those fish in there to cure, make some stews. I need one of those tonight. Eat this one, and then we'll save those for another time. I'll cook this little sliver of trout. I guess. Wait, so. How many calories is this? Oh wait, it's already below 50. It won't work. Yeah, you just stay there. Let me drop the broth outside. We don't know how Will got to Perseverance Mills. Yeah, because they don't really show, like, all the transitions. I think that's the problem with trying to make the story more linear and making it spread out across so many different regions in the world. The in-between doesn't really make sense. Like, how the fuck does Perseverance Mills connect to Suzuki? If they add both of those regions, they kind of have to add a connector at some point. I don't think we're going to get both of those regions, though. I think the least likely... I think Suzuki's probably the least likely place we're going to get added to survival. Okay. Like, I really do love episode 5 for the lore, but the lack of explanations for some things, for a lot of things, it really just, it kind of ruined the overall experience. Bring some fuel to fire start later. Will you hurry up? Jeez. I also need to make water.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, that also really was not good. What they really could have just done to fix that was just have Will have all of his inventory like before, but take out the ammo and have him say, "Those wolves were really persistent. I don't have any more ammo," or something like that. Literally just remove the ammo from the inventory, but keep everything else, and just have Will say he ran out of ammo because the wolves on the way to Perseverance Mills just kept on coming. That's it. That would have been so much better than what they did, which is literally just give you a default inventory that literally didn't have any matches or food or nothing. Yeah, but my understanding is that Suzuki is like above Ash Canyon and Timberwolf, somewhere around that area. So, and we don't really know the shape of the island up there. No idea. I guess we do have this. Suzuki should be somewhere up here. We can kind of see the coast here, so you've got to assume it kind of follows this like trajectory more or less. But Perseverance Mills, when Astrid was traveling to it, she was kind of going through like a, what do you call it, like a canal channel almost. So like almost as if the island kind of extends this way, and this is the coast following the mouse. So like that's the coast, and then it comes out over this way. Like Perseverance Mills is over here somewhere. Somewhere up here. Who knows? I don't know where it is. Somewhere up here. There's a pretty vast distance between here and here. And there's a whole ass region in the way. So he had to go like way around. I don't know. No idea. But just thinking about how like Jace was supposed to get there and how her car was stuck outside of Blackrock. The whole Jace winding up in Blackrock is kind of confusing. So she was driving by and then her car broke down. She wasn't in Blackrock when it broke down. I think she was in Keeper's Pass. And because of the avalanche, she couldn't get through the road over here, like the road that goes towards the coast. So she had to go the other way around towards Mountain Town. So her car broke down in Keeper's Pass. And so she ended up blindly walking towards Blackrock in the blizzard. So she was going to go through Mountain Town and take the other road that goes this way. Kind of just like stretches across the mountains here over Blackrock. So that tells you Suzuki's over here. Suzuki is in the area that in the lore it's called the Interior Mountains, I think. It's like this area up here above these mountains is like a industrial hub. We kind of saw it in the foothills area. There's like the lumber section in the foothills, the lumberyard. That might be part of the industrial, the Interior Mountains as well. It's like a big area where they had mining and timber cutting and all that. So that might be where Suzuki is, somewhere
I
up
need
there.
some water.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, it's probably like a day or two of walking. I don't know. Maybe if you sprint, it'd be faster, but I have no idea. Alright, let's go to bed here shortly. I don't know. We'll figure it out eventually. They'll add some of those regions to the game, but I don't think we'll get all of them. I doubt it. Oh, when did I do that? Bedtime. I'm running assault. Okay. I'll have to look around for more salt. Alright, but for now I got plenty of food. I got these and I got this little sliver of trout. 23 calories of trout. Delicious. Yeah, I agree. The model difference between episode 2 and episode 5 is awesome. I mean, just look at Mathis. Episode 2 Mathis looks nothing like episode 4 Mathis. Looks so much better. Raphael did say something about that before episode 5 came out to address the fact that like the game across the episodes looks different. Like the polish is way better in the later episodes in terms of art and the models and stuff like that. So yeah, Jeremiah looks awesome in episode 5. Not so awesome in episode 2, but to be fair, he was half eaten in that episode. It's nice to see that he recovered though. I feel like Jeremiah would be built for the Quiet Apocalypse. For sure. Boo. Alright, let me see what I can craft. Oh, those are almost done. Okay. Shut the fuck up! That bear is gonna take forever. This might not be the last one. Might not be. No, I've got all my fishing equipment. I guess what I can do is... Oh, look, I got all my health back because of that stew. Excellent. I can do this. I don't think he grabbed her. I don't think they ran into each other purposefully. It might have been by accident because he was gonna head through Signal Hill anyways to get to Perseverance Mills. Like that just makes sense because that's where he directed Will to go to Perseverance Mills. He wanted Will to go through Carter Dam to get to Signal Hill in Pleasant Valley, deliver the message, and then go to Perseverance Mills. I think that was Jeremiah's plan too, to go to Pleasant Valley to get to Perseverance Mills, and then Suzuki, or whatever. But he couldn't because of the avalanche. Obviously, he didn't know about the avalanche. So he probably also had to follow the path through Black Rock. Most likely. Black Rock to the foothills. Maybe a way around? I don't really know. Not sure how they got through. Because the mine is obviously like... should be blocked. Jeremiah's age? That's a very good question. So we got a lot of Jeremiah lore in episode 5. Sorry, John lore, because his real name is John. So in that mega cutscene in part 2. Oh shit. Oh, that's done. Atwood says that she, about 100 years after Wintermute, his time period, she found his work and then worked on that for about 20 years. So 100 years after Wintermute would be about the mid-1970s. So then 20 years later would be the mid-1990s. These are all estimations, so it could have been in the 60s. She found his work in the 60s, and then she worked on that for 20 years, found Jeremiah in the 80s, like the mid or late 80s or something like that. He was working on the DEW line, which is a Soviet, infrastructure that was used to detect long-range missiles in the Arctic area from the Soviet Union. So that was only around until 1993. So he had to be in the military in the late 80s and have met Atwood in that same time period, in the late 80s. Then he would give her the information he would find, get caught, go to jail, and he would have to come out of jail at some point to deliver the news that he can no longer help her. That he doesn't want to help, that he still believes in her work, but that he can't support her. I think that happens in the 90s, in the late 90s, and the reason why is because of the Mystery Lake lore. In Carter Dam, there's mention of a trapper that they hired to kill wolves below the dam. And then in the buffer memories for the maintenance yard, there's 2 sets of them, but one of the sets mentions a mystery person running around along the tracks in the muskeg, and they run away as soon as they get spotted. I think that's Jeremiah. So he's been around for a while, obviously. It would fit the time frame and the established lore of Mystery Lake perfectly if he got out of jail in the mid or late 90s and lived his life in Mystery Lake since then. And then he would be the trapper that get hired at Carter to kill the wolves when they're trying to fix Carter up the last time, which was 30 years ago technically. So he's been around on the island since the late 90s. I don't know how long Atwood's been at Suzuki. I don't know if it's mentioned. But it's been a while. She's been around probably since at least the 80s. But I think it's mentioned that Suzuki kind of gets partially shut down, like the funding for it. So she's got to do the work with less resources, more or less. The power plant gets partially shut down, so they only have the backup power. Yeah, so Jeremiah, he started as a corporal in the story that Atwood told, and then ended up being... He would raise the ranks, but it doesn't say what rank he was. I don't think that's really important. He's probably in his 30s by the time he goes to jail, and then comes out of jail maybe in his mid-30s, early 40s. I don't really know. He might be 60-ish by the time of the Quiet Apocalypse. when I make the video on Jeremiah or Jeremiah, I will try to piece things together and maybe bring back that Mystery Lake lore and the Broken Railroad lore as well. Those buffer memories to sort of piece together the time frame that Jeremiah was likely on the island. Also piece together what Atwood said and try to make some sense into it. Because when you say 100 years later, it could be like 90 years or 110 years, something like that. It's an estimation. Also, there's a little oopsie daisy in Atwood's cutscene about Wintermute. Hold on, I had a message. I don't have to respond. Stop it. So Atwood says that Wintermute starts his research project in 1865, and she specifies that it was inspired by the Carrington event 6 years prior. 6 years after Carrington is 1865. And then later in the cutscene, she says he did a decade of research, and then in 1965, in December of 1865, he goes on his expedition. Wintermute or Hinterland fucked up the lore in that cutscene, because that does not make sense. He could not have done a decade of research when he started his research project in 1865. But his expedition was also in 1865. They meant 1875. So a decade after Wintermute would have been in the, a century after Wintermute would have been in the 1960s to 70s. See what I mean? It's an estimation. First of all, Hinterland fucked up the fucking lore. At least, I'm assuming it's just like a little oopsie daisy. They forgot to change in the script, and then the voice actor didn't really catch it when they were doing the work, and no one caught it. I don't know how they didn't catch it, but Atwood should have said December 1875. So 60's not ancient. My mother's 61. What do you mean? Jeremiah looks amazing for 60, if that's the case. I think that's a solid explanation, estimation. I will redo a whole analysis on Jeremiah for sure. Specifically his... I don't know why I would want to do age, but like, I guess I can throw his age in there. The time frame based off of Atwood's story, and his supposed activities on the island in Mystery Lake and beyond. And also, I'll throw in Molly, potentially meeting Molly as well. Molly's also going to get another... Actually, no, Molly's not going to get another video, unfortunately. No. I'll just throw her a bone in Jeremiah's revision video. Or second video, I guess. One sec. Yeah, I think, also, yeah, oh, I just realized who said 60. That's ancient. That's Kirk. Kirk is 60. Oh my goodness, Kirk. That's fucking hilarious. Oh, jeez. I didn't realize that until now. Kirk is 60 years old. And calling 60 ancient. Okay. Since I've got some food... I can make my wolf jacket. Stop it! No, yeah, 60 for some people looks different on other people. 25 hours?! Oh boy. Maybe I need to do a lot of fishing before I do this. Maybe I need to do a lot of fishing before I do this. Here, give me all these. You can keep the sticks. And reclaimed wood. Meow. Did Port Mary get mentioned? No, no Port Mary mention. Sadly. I mean, it makes sense. It's not really important for the story. But I don't think we'll ever get Port Mary in the game. Actually, Port Mary would make for one hell of a region DLC. Because I think, obviously, like it'll be different. Like it should be like a good sized town, bigger than Perseverance Mills.
You don't have any burgers,
Only fish.
no nuggets,
Maybe
no
like
burgers,
twice
nothing?
as big,
Only fish.
with a big port. Maybe some like warehouses for like, you know, repairs and stuff like that. But it's a port town. It seems pretty important. And I'm gonna be honest here. I feel like a lot of people's opinions on Port Mary and understanding of how it might function in the lore may be my fault because of the video I made a long ass time ago about Port Mary. I think we're all just assuming that Port Mary's supposed to be massive. It might not even be that big. It might just be a port with like a train yard to connect everything, maybe a connection to the highway. Maybe a few houses. It might not even be that big. Who knows? But the one lore note about it points towards it being important. We just don't really know. Your band, you will replay Only Fish? No, I don't want to replay Only Fish. Oh no, I see. You're saying Kirk is. Got it. No, Kirk doesn't need to. Kirk's got other things to do after Only Fish. She's got Only Pies and Stews to play through. And Custom Misery. And Chaos Misery. No, Chaos Misery sounds awful. Do Chaos Interloper. When I by Chaos, I mean randomizer. Oh yeah, if anyone downloaded that randomizer mod, there was an update the other day to fix a bug that Grapenut ran into. So you might want to download it, unless you want to crash the moment you sleep in the penitentiary. When the Tales got mentioned, I was excited and never paid attention afterwards. So you stopped when Atwood said Rudiger. Got it. Makes sense. Makes a whole lot of sense, Castle. Do you think I can get away from this by sleeping here a little bit? Maybe not. I guess I can leave my tip-ups fishing and I can sleep for a little bit. Plus I need to boil some water.
All right.
That should be plenty for the day. Oh, bear. Poor little bear. Taking an ice nap. A forever nap, if you will. You're talking about the buildings that didn't get burned down in Perseverance Mills? Spoiler alert, Perseverance Mills is burned to a crisp. Thank you. I think Cooper's Blind is also intact. I didn't see a fire at Cooper's Blind. I feel like it's just going to be Cooper's Blind, maybe the church, the mill, and the radio shack. Yeah, Terry's hut. And maybe like one or two houses that might not have been touched by the fire as badly. I don't know. But there's a couple buildings that for sure weren't set on fire. Hopefully they didn't set Terry's shack on fire. That'd be a tragedy, honestly, if Terry's shack was set on fire. And we never get to actually go inside and actually like go in there and explore. Like we only saw Terry's shack from cutscenes, sadly. If we don't ever get to go inside Terry's shack intact, I'm gonna be sad. I love Terry's. Terry and Terry shack. Can we talk about Terry? Who doesn't love Terry? Terry is hilarious. He's a battery thief. He's a pothead. I feel like he's gonna be the most fun to hang out with in the bunker, if I had to guess. Also, he's a coward and he's not afraid to admit it. Hi, Zuko. Welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, I used the... I don't know how to trigger the flare shell bug. But yeah, the two bears that I've killed for this, both of them, the flare survived. Yeah, I thought Terry was hilarious. It was a much needed bit of comedic relief. Ugh. Yeah, Terry was great. I love Terry. And also, wasn't he like casually just playing cards with Molly? A man killer? Hold on. I have the cutscene downloaded. Oh, did the music stop? I stopped playing the music a while ago, didn't I? Totally forgot about that. My bad. Do. Oh yeah, big sad moment at the end of that final cutscene. Yep. Terry's playing cards with Jason Molly. Not knowing that there's a man killer next to him. Oh my goodness. A man killer on one side and a black hole enthusiast on the other. Hello, little fish. Wow, you are tiny. What are you, a fetus? Holy shit. You're like a caviar. Did I leave water here? No. Alright, tip-ups, do better. I didn't understand that Terry stole batteries and the open cars freaked me out in the wilds. Yeah, I think that's evidence of Terry's work. So now every time I find a car in survival mode without a battery, I always say, oh, Terry's been here because the battery's missing. No, actually, Terry's cutscene might be my favorite because I think it's just a better lore dump without you realizing it's a lore dump. Terry, fucking damn it, you motherfucker. The reason why, when I made the video for the ship, the Fukatsu Maru, why I said, oh hell yeah, why I said I believed Terry more than anyone else when it came to the timeline of the Quiet Apocalypse, is because he seemed to have like a fully intact head to me. Like, even though he's a pothead, he's a bit silly. He seemed more believable because, like, I think he had a better understanding of what was going on, essentially, without really understanding that we're in an apocalypse. Like, he kind of pieced things together kind of on his own. Like the fact that batteries will stabilize. Excuse me? What the hell's happening with these strings? The fact that a battery connection will stabilize an electronic during an aurora. The fact that he realized electronics are being fried by the aurora and also setting fires by the aurora. And I don't know. Frankly, that's why he was just the most believable out of everyone. Like Cooper, Jane, and Atwood all gave you time frames, but they just didn't seem right. And Cooper said that the power went out, or that the quarantine happened after? Wait, what did he say? He said something that was like wrong. Like turbo wrong. I don't know. Where he like said the first flare happened before something happened. It didn't make sense. But yeah, Terry was just the most believable because like 10 days. And actually I think Raphael in Zach's interview did say that it's 16 days officially. So even then, give or take, I think Terry's the most believable because of the fact that he's just like more intact. He's not got an insane membrane essentially. Everyone else seems to be a little crazy to some degree. Terry is crazy. He's a pothead. He's a conspiracy theorist. But I don't know. He just seems really smart. Like the fact that he was able to figure out some really key pieces of information that could save people's lives in the future on his own. That's crazy. That's incredible. So he was just the most believable to me. Are you almost done? God Taking a bubble bath without the bubbles. Oh, I had a fish on me and it was like basically like... You can watch the interview on Zach's channel. Castle, can you link the video? Yeah, so Terry said the quarantine started about 10 days ago, before the first flare. And I think it's been about a week, or give or take 7, 8, 9 days maybe. Well, Raphael confirmed it's 16 days. So I don't know. The fact that they're just like all over, everyone has a different number of days or even weeks, is just so bizarre. Like, why didn't they just have a concise answer that everyone in the story had more or less the same answer? It's been 2 weeks or 16 days or whatever. I don't know. I guess at this point the number of days doesn't matter. We know that the quarantine started before the first flare. We know the outbreak started before the first flare. That's all that really matters, like, at this point. Is that basically everything in Perseverance Mills happened before the first flare. It had to have. Even the quarantine, because the quarantine relied on the quarantine message that Terry was sending out, and that required power. And then he said the power went out, so I think that makes the most sense. When Terry said from up there towards space, I about screamed out loud, they better not be space aliens. No, I don't think he's referring to aliens there. He's just referring to up there, like up above, in space. What's in space? The sun. He tracked a signal that came from space. That signal that he tracked fried his setup. That was the first flare. He heard the first flare happen as it hit Earth. He heard that the geomagnetic storm hitting Earth, which I don't think many people will have that the ability to claim that, like, that they were actually able to hear the moment that the Earth was hit by that storm. Not many people will have that ability, or that the ability to claim that. Motherfucker. Are you fucking kidding me? That same tip up 3 times in a row. And now it's broken. Void sickness freaks you out? Yep, it's pretty scary. But don't worry, the void sickness can't get you. I'm kidding. I mean, the science for the Long Dark is pretty grounded, so I doubt that they ever intended for what Terry to say to mean aliens. Definitely not. When he said that, I fully understand. When he explained what he heard over the radio and then said it came from up there, I fully understood he meant the first flare. I think that was pretty clear.
Feels like night is coming.
Getting a good amount of food here. Come on. I should probably cook one more of these. Oh, perfect. Yeah, so... Oh, boy. At this point, we're not finishing this today. I think we're going to have one more only fish stream. One more. So we'll. I think I'll save that for next week then, or Saturday. Sorry, for Saturday or Sunday, depending on when Kirk wants to do Fallout 76. See, if I were smart, I would turn one of those trouts into bait. Hold on. Are you fucking kidding me? Nothing. Ooh, okay. Grab a bite of this. Guys, why is the music so scary all of a sudden? What is this? Oh, this is, it has come to this. I think that's when Mathis finds Will in the radio station. I can't believe we're doing this again.
I felt so cold in my life.
Gosh darn Aurora, ruining my trip. My fishing trip. Yeah, I agree. The cargo ship section was peak scary in a game that isn't supposed to be scary. I think Hinterland should try to make a horror game. I think they've proven themselves that they can make a horror game very easily. I mean, they have the Darkwalker and the Fukatsumaru to prove it. They should just make a horror game at some point. I mean, they technically do have a couple other game projects that they haven't announced yet. They have at least one more game that they mentioned previously, a smaller project that they were working on, that they have not announced yet. Imagine if it was a horror game. Too lazy to go upstairs. I'm trying to remember what the fuck's the schedule this week. So tomorrow's Skyrim. No, The Long Dark on Wednesday, like I was planning. I'll figure out what I'm gonna do that day. And then we'll do The Long Dark either on Saturday or on Sunday. Depends on what Kirk wants to do. Because Kirk's gonna be playing Fallout 76 with me this weekend. So either Saturday or Sunday. And then the other day will be The Long Dark. Because if we're gonna finish this in the next part, then I might as well just not do a stream on Wednesday for my sanity's sake. So I'll figure out what I'll do on Wednesday. I'm not sure what it'll be. I do need to do more Slime Rancher 2 at some point. Oops, all wolves horror game. Yeah, pretty much. Interloper, or no, Stalker. Stalker's pretty terrifying when you have like 1.5 million wolves. Also Misery as well, but like that's scary for other reasons. Oh no. Okay, I think I'll do one more in-game day. Since we're not gonna finish this today, I'll do one more in-game day. At this point, I'm really just fishing to just have a food supply that I can rely on while everything's curing and I'm crafting everything. Because some of this clothing is like 2 days to craft, which is ridiculous. So I'm gonna need a lot of food to have in reserve for that. Like with all these trouts, I guess I can save. You know what? I'll save some of these trouts for stew. Yeah, I'll save these 2 trouts for stew. Because that's a lot of extra calories right there. If I can get to level 5 cooking, then I can make the coastal fish cakes.
Too heavy.
And that's another source of food. That would allow me to use the potatoes that I've been hoarding. But yeah, I'll save some of these trouts for stew and some of them for me curing. No, that ship was only there for maybe less than a week, if I had to guess. Well, if the official timeline is 16 days, and Astrid mentions that its engine ate shit like 3 weeks prior, that means they were they were floating towards the island for about 2 weeks. Roughly. With the official timeline that Raphael offered. And I kind of don't agree that it's 16 days. I think he's saying that it's 16 days based on gameplay. Like how long it would take you in terms of gameplay. Like you can finish episode 1 in like 2 days easily. Episode 2 maybe in like 4 days. Episode 3 maybe in like 4 in like another 5 days. Episode 5 was kind of lengthy, but also some of the story beats in that overlap together based on the fact that they take place at the exact same time. I don't agree that it's 16 days like in terms of the in-universe timeline. I think it's only been like a week or so, like a week and a half at most. But I don't know. Based on gameplay, it's according to Raphael, it's about 16 days. I just don't really agree that that's how we should measure how long it's been since the Quiet Apocalypse. At least we know that in Black Frost it'll be 100 days. Or 100 days. A year. There we go. Christ. We need him on the podcast so we can ask him these hard-hitting questions. I kind of agree. Maybe it'll happen one day. Maybe for Black Frost. Who knows?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Awoo? Just empty inventory here in the corner. Like an animal. And get inside and warm up. Yeah, well, I want you to choose the day. Like, if you want to do it Saturday, then we do it Saturday. Okay, looking good. Looking good. Yeah, this isn't happening today. If I had, like, all the fish in the world already, I would easily be able to words? I'd easily be able to do this today, but I can't just skip a bunch of time waiting for this to cure. Oh, do I not have food on me? I dumped my food outside. He's saying that we need Raphael on the podcast. Which, yeah, that might take a while to get to work.
Can't feel my feet.
Castle, we've talked about this before. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't think it is. I do recall Raphael saying that they made the trailer to try to seem familiar to the fans of the first game. So that's why they added the peaches to the trailer. The peaches might not even end up being in the game at all. Who knows? That might not even happen. But that was purely there just for like nostalgia reasons, to be familiar. The fact that you see a Will lookalike might also be for that very reason, for nostalgia. Remember when I said I'll do like one more in-game day? I think I might do 2. Let me just craft this. Castle, I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you in game. I'm not saying that every part of the trailer was for that reason, was the way it was for that reason. I'm saying parts of the trailer were intentionally made the way they were to seem familiar. The peaches, the Will lookalike, maybe more, I don't know. Oh, I need light? I didn't know that. Since when? Wait, what did that comment say? You know the Ninja Turtle? What does that mean? Do I know a Ninja Turtle? I don't... Oh, Raphael... Whoever said that, you're banned. Stew. Totally wasted the effect of that.
Just need to close my eyes.
LaCroix? I think I need to tone down my pot a bit. Oh gosh. I'm EP. Oh great. It's storming. Let me finish crafting this. Oh, it's 12 hours. May starve to death before that happens. Okay, let's go get some fish to cook.
Eat anything right about now.
Anything? Okay, well, I might just throw that into the box. This will save for stews, because I can make 4 stews out of that. Out of that one fish. I guess I can make a stew out of this too, right? Yeah.
Surrounded by snow. Nothing to drink.
Pretty strings. Come on to Probe and Go. We'll fix that EP issue with alien goo energy drink. Jesus Christ.
Think about it. Food.
Will, shut up. Or else I'm gonna make you drink gasoline. Dude, I'm just like using matches left and right. Don't even care. Not a care in the world here with the match use. You, get on the grill. Oh. You, get in the pot. You consider doing a Subnautica Red Plague stream? Oh god. Well then, decide which day you want to do that, and then the other day we play Fallout 76. Starving here. Holy shit, that fish was almost my entire food bar. Dude, someone's crashing out on the piano. What's going on? Chugging a quart of straight maple syrup might be just as bad. Oh my goodness. Oh, Kurt, you're gonna give me a heart attack. I have to be there for that. You might also want to avoid having a heart attack while playing that. Why are we playing spoopy games? It's not even October yet. I won't play spoopy games. Where's my other cooking? Mother? Left my other cooking pot elsewhere. Do I need to eat this now? Nah, I didn't. Actually, no. I'll drink. Well, I'll drink. I'll eat what I can. The rest I'll save for another time. Yeah, and I think you only hear that when you have the eating sound effects on, and I don't know anyone that has that on by default. I think in the handoff challenge, I did notice that someone had it on, the eating sounds, and I don't know who it was. That was gross when I heard it. Go back and read my favorite part of Black Restaurant. No, I don't want to go back and read it. You can't make me. You can't make me read. I thought this was America. Y'all hear something? Must have been the wind. The wind instruments. Ha, get it? You know what? Do you have a lantern somewhere? Motherfucker. Oh, I do. I'm just blind as fuck. I'm just gonna finish this here. Fuck. You mother ducker. No, what am I doing? Oh, actually, you know what? Instead of wasting this, just sleep. What? Freaked someone out when they heard my Moon River piano music alarm playing from the top of a piano early in the morning. Oh, that's terrifying. Just hear that coming from the piano, seemingly. That I would shit my pants if that happened. Ooh, does this have to be in the outside to work? Well, it's better than that. Put that away. Put this away. +4 + 3 is 27. 28. Damn it. Oh, my sewing kit.
I would do anything for a drink right now.
Well, not now. Okay, I'm gonna bring everything with me to make a stew, just in case. But I'm gonna leave this stew over here. I'm gonna do one more day of fishing, and then I will end the stream. It might be haunted. Oh my goodness. I have one more stew with this. Could you imagine if the moose was right there? Perfect timing for me to crash out. So I can grab more sticks. I think there should be some piles around here of wood that don't take an hour and a half to cut down. But I think I'm too lazy to find them. I guess I'll take this. It's 45 minutes, right? That's a tad cold. That's a tad cold. You weren't even home when it happened? Oh, that's even scarier.
Freezing.
Castle, I swear, you need to stop. You're gonna give me a fucking heart attack. You and your goddamn more make Subnautica even more terrifying mods. Stop it. Me thinks this is gonna be a chilly day of fishing. Oh, the bear disappeared. Big sad. So, you know, I think I'm starting to suspect that Timberwolves do not spawn here unless you're playing Interloper. Because I don't think I've ever seen them on Stalker and below. That must be how it works.
Turned out pretty well.
Could make a Subnautica horror movie if I wanted with mods. Oh my god, please stop. Come in. Come in.
Getting kind of thirsty.
Shut your ass up. There. Now you thirsty? Maybe a little bit. That. Oh my god. I don't know why that scared me. You're also a fetus fish. That scared the shit out of me for some reason. Everything's scaring me right now. Maybe because the music's so intense. Did we ever figure out which one's the best for cracking ice? No. I have no idea. I think it might be the fishing. It might be the hatchet. I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, the music's very intense. To use the pry bar? That takes forever, though. Come on.
I could eat anything.
There we
right
go.
now.
Please? I need to cook one of you. Let's see if I can make a stew.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Stop. I can't tell which one it took flesh off of. Fuck. Are you the fetus? Yes, you are. Mmm. Delicious. Can I get a salmon, please? Sorry, salam. Or a good-sized rockfish, maybe?
Dusk. The night can't be far behind.
Another Aurora? What the hell's happening? My poor hatchet. Alright, last one. Did I put bait on there? Last one, swear to God. I didn't really have good fishing luck today, did I? I guess I could fish for a little longer. Probably sleep off some of this fatigue. This is still there. Okay, yeah, so when I start losing health, I'll just tank some of the health and then go to sleep or saying some of the damage from fatigue. Go to sleep and I'll recover some of that health back with the stew. Oh, why did I do that? What's wrong with me?
Something's making me feel tired.
Come on. Come on, fish. Come on, fishy, 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 fishy. You might have destroyed the fish population in coastal. Yeah, I don't think that's a thing in the game. At least not yet. Yeah, you're not even worth cooking. Won't talk to Sutherland. Come on. Why is it just a trout? Where's your big brother? Aurora fish, imagine.
Have a little sleep.
No, my other tip up. Okay, this one has 7%. This one won't last. Not in my last two, but I can make more, obviously. Are you fucking kidding me? 2 hours? Alright, who wants to get cooked? Finally. Oh, a good salam too. Okay, the Aurora's done. It's almost morning. Fucking hell. Who did it? Who did it? Castle, you're banned. Oh, Kirk, that's scary. Please stop. I'm scared shitless. I'm just gonna keep tanking the damage. You actually don't lose a lot of damage from shit. You don't lose a lot of damage from fatigue and hunger. It's thirst and temperature you want to avoid. That's gonna break in the next one. I got 4 more. Morning time.
I made it through another night.
Ugh. I mean, it's great because it can just be turned into cured meat, but like, come on. Oh, that tip up still got a little life in it. Holy shit! Look at this tip up go. No, but that's it for that tip up. That's the last one. It's 2% each use, I think. Motherfucker. Overfished? I don't think that's a thing in the game. Castle, stop saying that. No, my tip up. Rest in peace. Or pieces. The hell?
Wonder if I can drop any of
Someone
this
just
gear.
fell down the stairs with a piano. please. There goes the fire. Okay. Now we're on a timer here. Okay, now we're losing quite a bit of health. Alright. Please be a salam. Back! Only trout and one salam. Well, to the meat curing box for all of you in the morning. But that's it for today's stream. And thank you so much for joining, everyone. I appreciate it. Oh, God. This was quite a stream. Started off by killing a moose that spawned in a peculiar spot. It should not have been under the bridge, but whatever. The moose can do whatever the hell it wants. We got all the other skins I need. I have some rabbit skin clothing and wolf skin clothing on. Now all I need is the bear skin coat, whatever the hell it is, the moose skin cloak, the deer skin pants and boots, and that's it. Oh, and the cougar skin cowl. Yeah. Or hood or whatever the hell it's called. And then we're done, but I got all the skins. We're set. We should play the Thompson's Crossing piano. I wish you could play it. Maybe in Black Frost. I mean, it looks like there might be the ability to play instruments. Maybe that'll happen in Black Frost. Playing a guitar or a piano. Hey! I need more salt. You better hurry up. I don't know how long it takes for the salt to replenish. Why am I carrying that so heavy? Oh, I brought the lantern for no reason. Oops. Okay, hopefully next episode I can get everything done. Next episode, next stream of Only Fish. Ooh, you know, I just had a thought. What if once everything is cured, I take everything over to the fishing huts, which has the fishing cabins, which has a fishing hut next to it. I can leave 2 tip-ups there to fish while I'm crafting at the workbench. I'll leave a fire next to me to keep me warm while I'm crafting. That way I can kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone, plus the fishing huts area, or fishing cabins area, has a lot of wood laying around that I could just chop down. That sounds like a plan. I might even bring everything over early. Yeah. Yeah, I'll bring everything over early, even if it's not done curing. We'll just throw it in the Traveler. Sort of transfer everything over from the town site over to the fishing cabins. It has everything else I need, so that's perfect. Except for cooking, but I could just put a campfire. There's good spots in between those fishing cabins. You can just jam your what's it called? Your campfire in to keep it safe from the wind. Look at that! I regained all my health back from the stew. Don't underestimate the stews. Watch out for wandering lumpy. True, but if I have a fire next to me, the lumpy won't grab me. The campfire is the only thing in the game that, like, scares a bear, I guess, and a cougar. Not scares, but like, it keeps them from approaching for some reason. Not sure why. Just want to get to morning. So next stream we'll start by grabbing all the stuff, all the fuel from the fishing hut down below, and putting that fish in the meat curing box. Oh, but the meat curing box can't be moved, can it? Not with stuff in it. I guess we'll leave that there, and if I get hungry, then I'll come back for it, but that's fine. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. Please make sure you leave a like on the live stream if you're on YouTube, and also subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, make sure you follow. And if you guys could do the opposite thing as well, that'd be great. If you're on YouTube, go on Twitch and leave a follow. That would be a great way to help grow the channel a bit more. I would greatly appreciate that. Go check out the lore video from the other day on Wintermute, the meaning of Wintermute. And I will see you tomorrow for Skyrim. Oh, yeah, by the way, it's like cursed Skyrim. I made it really cursed. So if you like modded Skyrim to hell, then you're going to love it. Bye, everyone. Have a good night. Bye.